Uno momento. I am trying to get this stream working. Oh my god, this is awful. If I streamed on Twitch, it would have been easier. What am I doing? I could easily do this all on my tablet. I'm trying to send the link out. So uno momento. I'm trying to get it working. This is gonna be interesting. Because it was a choice between what was it? Danganronpa and Ozmafia. Who am I kidding? I don't really need this okay. I'm gonna pause the music and we're gonna see how this goes. I have to tab out and everything.
Ozmafia.
Hang on. The background music is so loud. Hang on, I'm trying to, full screen. And then I'm gonna tab out. Oh, that makes everything full screen. Is it not gonna... Hang on. One moment. I am trying to... source... I am trying to get it to work. 1 second. This is irritating me. Hang on. Okay, there we go. There we go. It makes me so angry. Okay. I'm gonna turn down the music. But howdy hey everybody. It's your girl Audy. Oh my god, it's too big now. Hang on. I hate this. You think for a game, it'd be like, yeah, don't worry, I got you, fam. That's the best it's gonna be. Oh, I meant to lock it. There we go. Yeah, zoomed in. Yeah, it has been a while. Well, now the game has a black border around it, so yeah. Skip mode, all. Voice volume. Display. Hide display. Oh god. There's so many people! I partially wanna put all the voices off. Mainly cause I'm the only one here. I should be doing the voices, right? Because if you didn't know, this game only has like Japanese audio. So here we go. New game. The running. He's going to kill me. 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 Okay, I don't need to read all that. I can't escape the footsteps behind me. If he catches me, he's going to kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to... Okay, we get it. You don't want to die. I don't want him to kill me. I don't want to die. I want to live. My heart and body are running on pure instinct. I want to live. Ooh. Oh boy. There once was a girl named Dorothy. She lived on a farm. One day a tornado hit, and she and her beloved dog Toto were whisked away to the magical land of Oz. Oh right, Ozmafia is based on Oz. I forgot that. Dorothy made her way down the yellow brick road with a pair of magic silver slippers. I thought they were red! At the end of the road, she found the Emerald City. There she met the Wizard of Oz to ask him to send her home. Ugh, my god. But she didn't make the journey alone. She had friends with her. A scarecrow without a brain, a tin woodsman without a heart, and a lion without any courage. I need to get into the mood, you know? Together, they journeyed to obtain the things they lacked. They lacked a sense of, I don't know, security? Before their journey, their future had seemed... What is that? Immutable. But afterwards, they had proven they could shape their future with their own desires. You guys can see my, cursor. I don't want that. There we go. From gray to the colors of the rainbow, from black and white to a technicolored splendor. With these fading fragments close at heart, I continue on my journey to you. What's this? Information slowly filled the girl's foggy mind. Cold sand bit into her cheek and fingers. Her eyelashes quivered as she slowly opened her eyes. Huh? Where? Putting her hands to the ground, she sat up to look around. The color of the walls, the shape of the pebbles blanketing the ground, the smell of the sand hanging in the air, none of it was familiar to her. The only thing she knew for sure was that she'd woken up in a dark alley somewhere. Where am I? Maybe I should do a more higher-pitched voice. She stood up unsteadily, but the higher vantage point failed to clarify her situation. Huh? I keep giving her the same voice. No. She could feel someone's gaze on her back and slowly turned around. Wow, it sounds good. Thank you. Oh, great. Here come the boys. Here come the boys. Oh.
Who is he?
Now I'm just sounding like Amy. I hate this. His silver hair swayed gently in the breeze. The eyes peeking out from beneath his hair were clearly fixated on the girl. The intensity of his gaze made her instinctively take a step back.
I shouldn't just ignore him.
You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do the normal voice that I was giving her. She gulped and forced herself to speak up. Hello? Where are we? Who are you? Hello.
Hello?
Mm.
No response. I guess he doesn't want to talk to strangers.
Oh, shoot. I finally found you.
Huh? Found me? Do you know me?
You are my prey.
Oh? Is that it? So I'm your prey?
Now allow me to destroy you. Hostility emanated from him as he pointed his large blade at her.
I have to get out of here.
Driven by instinct, her body began to move by itself. The moment he raised his blade over his head, the girl turned on her heels and bolted.
I don't know where I should go, but I know I have to get away from him.
She's turned into full Amy.
Where should I go? Excuse me, coming through.
She weaved through the crowd, her feet carrying her ever forward. There was nothing familiar to her about the busy street or the surprised pedestrians making way for her. I can't read. Wait, my prey.
Absolutely not. What should I do? What should I do?
All she could think about was running. The rest would have to come later.
He catches me, he's going to kill me.
He's going to kill me. I can't escape these footsteps behind me. If he catches me, he's going to kill me. I don't want to die. I don't want him to kill me. I don't want to die. I want to live. My heart and body are running on pure instinct. Da 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 da. I want to live. Suddenly, her foot caught on something, sending her flying towards the ground.
I tripped.
Of course you did. The girl closed her eyes as she felt herself fall. Oh, I love this. Oof. Oof.
Huh?
But the impact of pain she'd been anticipating never came. Because you landed on a man. Timidly, she opened her eyes. A red-haired man was holding her. That boy is blonde. That boy is blonde. You're not injured, are you? Is this supposed to be a Spanish accent? Okay. You're not injured, are you, señorita?
Oh no. Thank you.
Of course, she's fine. You caught her. Oh, you caught her yourself.
Kiri, there are so many other ways we could have stopped her without you needing to trip her, you know.
He's one of those sleazy boys, so.
Him.
Ugh. I gotta throw out my female ace in here, you know? Fair point. That said, I had faith that you could handle it, Katamia. Hey now.
Thank you very much for saving me. Your names were...
Katamia. My ill-natured friend here is Kiri.
Mr. Kiramiya and Mr. Kiri.
Huh? It sounds as though this is the first you've heard of us.
Huh?
I'm the one who should be confused here. No one in this city, especially not in this particular district, doesn't know who we are. Good point. Where are you from, Si? I've caught you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I can't take this seriously. Pray, did you think you could run away from me? I'm going to gobble you up. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about you. Our favorite heretic from the outlying forest.
Heretic?
Hey, wait a minute. You don't even know who is chasing you? He's part of the wolf something or other group who inhabit the forest outside the city. He's their, Trailing off and scratching his cheek with a finger, he turned towards Kiri. His name is Caesar, head of the wolf gang. Yeah, that's it. That was his name.
Mr. Caesar.
Caesar, more like Caesar salad, am I right, fellas? Even when she spoke his name aloud, it didn't ring any bells. I'll destroy you. Quite the troublemaker, isn't he? Well, I guess he's always like this. Kiri, I'll let you take care of the señorita.
Mr. Kiramiya!
Her voice is just ever changing. That instant, Kiri firmly grasped her outstretched hand. Sir, you are close, and I don't like that. Please stay close to me, or are you spoiling for a fight? Sorry, but quite frankly, I'm not interested in such troublesome affairs.
But...
Oh, don't worry. We normally settle things peacefully. Oh, yes, queen. I agree. Welcome, Chrissy.
normally?
Screw it. She's Amy. She's Amy now. Lowering his stance, Caesar charged forward at Katamia. He took aim at Katamia and swiftly swung his sword at him. Katamia? It's just gonna be an accent on his name now. Took a half step back to dodge and then promptly closed the distance between them. Before Caesar could react... Look at his face! Karamia had drawn his pistol from his holster and pressed its muzzle to Caesar's forehead. She is Amy now, yes. This is Oz territory. Weapons and violence of all sorts are strictly prohibited. He's French now, wow. If you don't want to be turned into Swiss cheese, you'd best leave immediately. I'm not terribly fond of Swiss cheese, but the image seems rather apt. Don't you agree? Kiri let go of the girl's hand and snapped his fingers. At his signal, men in black suits appeared to surround Caesar. Oh, this is the Mafia. Ozmafia. Men in black suits, okay. Like Katamia, every single one of them trained their own handgun onto him. Caesar grabbed Katamia's gun and shoved it away. The men in black suits tensed up, ready to fire at a single word from Katamia. No, at ease. I can't do the Spanish accent. Katamia raised his right hand and the men lowered their weapons. Now go. His face is priceless. He is baby. Yeah. You best remember that that neck of yours is mine to slit, my prey. It sounds like my kind of game. It is a visual novel. Like a romance visual novel. But it's like Mafia mixed with Wizard of Oz. Prey, huh? Just what kind of relationship do you have with Caesar, little miss?
I, don't know. He was just standing there when I woke up, and before I knew it, he was shoving that sword in my face. I didn't even know his name until now.
Speaking of names, what is your name, señorita?
Huh?
Your name. You haven't told us what it is yet.
It's... Huh?
Oh, is something the matter? She couldn't remember her name. And it wasn't just her name that she couldn't remember. Her entire mind seemed to be engulfed in a thick fog. She couldn't pull up a single memory.
Ugh. I'm in an unfamiliar town with unfamiliar people. And I don't even know who I am.
Waving is... Let me get a drink. Ugh. A wave of anxiety rolled through her body, paralyzing her with helplessness.
I don't know. Who am I?
Wow, she passed out from not remembering. Oh! To you, the lady who taught me about the colors of the world, it seems the fools are beginning their journeys through this image. Axel! I'm sorry. Axel is baby. I love him. Speaking of romance games, my favorite was Winter's Heart. I sub for Callous Heart. Same.
I'm in danger.
Get it, Mia. Kitty. Axel, I love you, baby. Scarlet. I think we can romance Caesar, if I remember. God, these CGs are so good. Axel is so cute. I love him. I don't know who he is in the game, but he's cute. He wears glasses. Name her Amy Rose. If I can name her, then I will. So, Caesar, Elfani, Dorian Gray, Man Boy, oh shit, Hamlin, Robin Hood. Ugh. So we can basically romance anybody and everybody in this game. If I can try, I will romance Axel. Okay? He's baby. I love him. Is this where I name myself? When she next awoke, a ceiling fan greeted her eyes. Soft noises whispered from it as it slowly turned round and round. She sat up a bit and realized that someone had laid her on a couch and covered her with a blanket. Ugh. Man, boy, oh, best name. I don't know.
I don't know where I am again.
Her confusion filled her with despair. I don't know who this is, so you're up.
Huh?
Axel, what kind of voice should I give you? Actually, you know what? British. We're going full British with this boy. Stay put. I'll get them.
Get them? Get who? He laughed. I don't know who that was. I don't know anything.
Hello, Signorina. How are you feeling?
Mr. Caramia! Mr. Kitty!
I see you've learned our names, even though you don't seem to know your own.
You don't remember? Is that true, Signorina?
He's just gonna be... really aggressive, like, Spanish accent. I'm sorry.
Yes.
See, isn't that what I just said? You lie on occasion. I can't just take your word for it. That is not true. My, how unusual, defending me, Axel. It's not on occasion. You lie all the time, Kitty. That is true. Kadamiya sat down on the table next to the couch. If what Kitty says is true, not only do you not know your name, but you're not a villager either. Indeed, I looked for a mark, but I couldn't find one.
Villager? Mark?
Do you not know how this town works?
Sorry.
No worries. You can always learn the things you don't know. Don't be so prickly, Axel. We have so many things to do and so little time, but I guess we ought to start by introducing ourselves in this town. Several family I think that's what the word is. Control this town. We are family family Oz. Our Dawn is Kadamiya.
The Dawn? Is that the most important person in the
family? Close enough. I'd never have guessed, pardon my rudeness, now that you mention it. I'd never have guessed.
I never would have guessed Mr. Karamiya was the Dawn.
I'm inclined to agree. No! I'm agreeing with Kiri! I don't like Kiri!
Ah!
Then again, I'm going in blind. I'm not even following a walkthrough or anything, so whoever we end up with, I guess we end up with. I'm inclined to agree. There's nothing dignified about him. He's just brash and reckless. Oh, come on now, you do. We're singing your praises, so please don't take offense.
On what planet would that be praise?
Oh, what is it?
Oh, sorry. The way you bicker is just kind of funny. I couldn't help myself.
I see. Well, I'm glad we can make you laugh. This is a much better look for you than that gloomy face you were making.
Huh?
Oh boy, Kitty's doing his thing again. Huh, disgusting. Huh, disgusting!
His thing? What's that?
Our consularage. On number 2 is Kitty. If you need help with anything, he'll lend you a hand. I hate having to do annoying things and work for strangers, though. But it is my job, so I'll do something to help.
Kiri seems like a kind person, but he doesn't hesitate to speak his mind either.
Don't fall for him, girl.
If Kadamiya is number 1 and Kitty is number 2, does that mean Mr. Axel is number 3?
That's none of your business.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Axel, didn't I tell you to cut that out? Yes, but this girl isn't part of our family. It's kind of funny when Mr. You must have always obey the Dawn. Oh, you must always... You must always obey the Dawn violates his own policy. No. They're using so many words I can't pronounce! I'm the caporegime. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you very much. Mr. Axel is kind of scary.
He's hot, what are you talking about? Girl, in what world is Cutie a kind person? True that. Aside from us, we have dozens of soldati. This must be like mafia terms that they looked up on the internet. Most of them are outside the estate, though. They were the ones who carried you here. Low vocabulary tough, yes.
Oh, did they? Well, thank you for that.
What? Why are you thanking us? You were basically just kidnapped.
If you hadn't saved me, Mr. Caesar might have killed me.
Why are you calling him Mr. Caesar? He almost killed you. Girl, you gotta sort out your priorities.
Thank you doesn't even begin to cover it.
What an interesting person you are, Signorina. I don't think I could bear to part with you.
This man had fallen in love. Kadamia's personal feelings aside, we have no intention of cutting you loose. I'd rather not turn you over to another family.
Cut me loose. Another family?
Well, there was a knock at the door, and then a man in a black suit entered the room, bowing his head to the three men. Preparations for the meeting are complete, he whispered to Kadamia.
Grazie.
That'll be all. The man in the black suit bowed his head again and left the room. Because she's being formal. Oh, yeah, true. She's like, you saved me. Now I must call you Mister. I must not piss you all off. Kitty gazed at her as he picked up his hat from the table. I forgot he wears a fedora. M'lady. If he says "m'lady" in this game at all, I will scream. We can kill two birds with one stone. If we introduce the other familyage, whatever, to you at the meeting, now let's get going.
We're going out?
Yeah, but there's one thing we need to do first.
Something we need to do.
We need to give the Signorina a name. We can't just call her that, can we? We just need something to call her until her memory comes back. Could you just pick something, Signorina?
Huh? Me?
You don't want us to just picking any old name, right? You need a name you like.
I'll decide myself.
Alright, then I've got it.
Her original name was Fuka. We're gonna call her Amy, because if I do Amy Rose, then, yeah. Do you want to name the main character Amy? Yes.
Please call me Amy.
You're so close. What made you choose that name?
It was just the first thing that came to mind. Is it strange?
Oh no, it's quite a lovely name. Back up. Back up. Back up, boy. Back up.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kitty.
You're quite welcome. I don't like how close he was. I don't like Kitty. He ugly.
Sorry for calling this meeting so suddenly. Thank you for taking the time to come.
Kadamia and the others had led her into the room through a heavy door. All eyes were on her in an instant, making her gulp. Please relax. This is a safe area. No, Kitty, back up. No! Gary snaked his hand around Amy's waist and whispered into her ear. Amy took her seat in the chair between Kadamia and Kiri as she was instructed. Axel stood behind the three of them, keeping an eye on the other family J as they took their seats.
Some people aren't here yet.
Kadamia set his elbows on the table and looked at Amy.
I'll introduce them to you while we're waiting.
Just remember what you can.
Okay.
Ugly, wow, being mean to Kitty. Okay, he's about, on a scale of like 1 to 10, he's like maybe a 5. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
That group of kids over there is Family J. Grimm. The one in the red hood is Scott. The jolly one is Hansel. The gloomy one, Gretel.
Wait.
Scarlet, Hansel, and Gretel.
All three of them are Capuchinettes. Family Grimm doesn't have a dog, although Scarlet is the one in charge.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is Celtic group over there is Family Anderson. The talkative one is the Andy. The quiet one is the Capuchin. Ailing. And the little old man and
The old little man.
and the little old man is Melissus, the consularage.
Anti-healing in Melissa's.
Cat-eared young lady. Oh, you've won my heart.
And that cat-eared young lady over there is Pachette, the Donner family boots.
Oh, so she's like Puss in Boots. I want her.
She's not here yet, but we're also expecting Heidi from Melie Edele.
Ashide and Heidi. So Family Renee, Grim is Scarlet, Hansel, and
Gretel. Well, don't worry about getting them all down right away. It's probably for the best if you don't get involved with the other families anyway.
Am I late already? Oh. I gotta give her a good voice. Heidi's large frame lumbered into the room. Oh, Pachette speaks. Okay.
meow. You're late. Extremely late, Heidi. You're supposed to take your seat on time.
Oh, hush. Unlike you all, I'm a very busy woman. You should be grateful that I've graced you with my presence.
Heidi snorted and sat down in her presumably custom-made extra-large chair. There's so many characters that I need to remember the voices for. Axel whispered something into Kiri's ear. At that, Kiri stood up and bowed deeply. I know we called this meeting rather abruptly. Just drop the formalities and get to the point. Very well. Then, this afternoon, we took an amnesiac young girl into our custody. Here she is, Amy.
I'm Amy. Pleased to meet you all.
I'm pretty sure there's a Pachette route. Hopefully. I love her. Her and Axel. Best babes. She stood up in a hurry when she heard her name. She thought she ought to say something, but underneath the pressure of the gazes directed at her, she couldn't get her tongue to cooperate. Instead, she merely bowed her head and quickly sat back down. We examined her body, but did not find any familiage crust. So we've decided that the family Oz will retain custody of her. We hope for your cooperation in this matter.
That's cheating, Oz. We don't have a lot of people in our territory. You should hand her over to me.
Your territory is tiny because of your own lack of power and ability, you idiot.
Idiot! It takes one to know one, stupid.
Oh, Indy, calm down.
Shut up, Pipsqueak. Think you could keep quiet if I stuffed a hand grenade in your mouth? I wouldn't mind running a little experiment to find out.
Yeah, blow him up, Gretel.
Cut it out, Gretel, and stop encouraging her, Hansel. Sorry, my bad. Master, you ought to cool your head as well.
But Gretel insulted our family. It makes me sad. Doesn't it make you sad, Melissus?
Oh, but of course it does. But she is also correct that we do lack experience. We will be penalized if we cause a fight here. Do you want our territory to become even smaller?
No, I don't want that.
Then let us hold our tongues. Please continue, Lord Kirti. Oh my god. My throat's gonna be dead. Thank you. However, our business is already concluded.
What? You called me out here just to introduce this little girl?
Indeed. I wanted to explain things now to prevent any issues in the future.
This is unconscionable.
Unconscious. I can't speak.
How rude.
Heidi shot Kitty a glare as she stood up and stormed out of the room. I can't pronounce words, so I will struggle through. The other family followed suit and filtered out of the room as well. Only family Oz remained in the room.
Miss Hyde sure was upset.
Oh, she wasn't really. She's always like that. Well, now we've made it clear that you're under the protection of Family J. Oz, Signoria. You should be able to live your life in peace, assuming you follow the rules, that is.
Protection?
Everyone in this town is required to belong to a family, no exceptions. You have the privilege. Oh,
You have the privilege of deciding which family to belong to, Signorina. But until you make your decision, we'll be taking care of it.
My decision.
A family is a family after all. It's not something you can change easily, so make your choice wisely.
family. The word warmed her heart like a light in the darkness. They were going to give her a stranger. Oh. They were going to give her, a stranger, shelter until she found a place to live. The kindness they were showing her made her feel grateful and a bit guilty.
Why are you all being so nice to me, Katamia? If it weren't for my memory, you wouldn't have any reason to take me in.
You haven't.
Oh.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is save. Because I don't know if they're going to make us choose which family we go to. As a way to, like, go up through the ranks of who we're gonna romance. You have no need to worry. You don't decide whether you're valuable to us. We do. So please, just let us be of use to you until you figure out where you're going.
Now, Kitty, why do you have to be so fussy? No, Axel, what word am I looking for?
Don't put that on me, it's annoying.
Well, anyway, we're done here, so let's get going.
Are we going back to the mansion?
Yes and no. Where are we going? Dr. Robin Hood, we brought her with us. This is a man. This is obviously a man, unless it's like two children in a cape. Maybe I should give him an old voice. I don't know how old he is.
Oh, do come in, I see. So you're the girl everyone's been talking about.
You're...
My name is Robin Hood. I run the Sherwood Clinic, and I am the one and only doctor in this town. There's no illness that good doctor can't cure. You can tell he must be a famous physician, just by looking at him, can't you?
Doctor...
She repeated part of what Katamia had just said as she gazed at Robin Hood. He's wearing all black and even... Oh, wait.
He's wearing all black and even has a beak. He almost looks like a crow.
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Oh, no. I was just thinking you look kind of like a crow.
Me? A crow?
I'm sorry. That was extremely rude of me.
Please raise your head. Some others made similar comments recently, so I guess they must have been right.
It's so hard. It's so hard to, like, figure out a good voice. It's hard to shift between voices when it's like,
I'm down here, I'm Robin Hood.
and then there's Katamia who's like,
It's because of that outfit of yours. Of course they're going to say you look like a crow.
he is a romance option, okay.
Well, I can't disagree with that. At any rate, if we have time to stand around and chat like this, shall I begin the exam, Miss Amy? Please come over here.
There were two small chairs sitting next to a table. Robin Hood took a seat and Amy sat down across from him.
Open your mouth. Sit still.
She was a bit confused, but she followed his instructions. With that, he began examining her with practiced hands. He closed her mouth and touched the sides of her jaw, then put his hands on her cheeks and gently pulled her eyelids down with his thumbs to inspect their color.
Well, you certainly look healthy. Are you feeling ill or hurting anywhere?
No, I'm fine.
I see. Then there doesn't seem to be any issues.
He must be young. Too bad, he has this voice forever. Robin Hood turned toward the table and pulled out a new file. Its cover had Amy written on it in bright red ink. He opened it up and noted the results of his examination.
I'm in charge of making sure most of the people of this town are in good health. If you ever have any issues, please don't hesitate to drop by.
Thank you. I will.
Hey, we're back.
Several soldati came out to greet Katamia and the others. One of them came up to Kiri and whispered into his ear. Really? Thank you. Kitty nodded without sparing so much as a glance towards the soldato before turning back toward Axel.
Axel, Karamia and I have some business to attend to. Please take Miss Amy inside. Why do I had a feeling you would say that, so I gave you a reason before I asked. Orders are orders, aren't they, Axel?
Ugh. Axel glanced at Amy and then Kiri before nodding with a sigh. Audy, he's young and he is a blondie. Too bad. He's going to sound like an old man.
Understood.
Right this way, guest.
Okay.
She followed Axel into a garden next to the mansion. Oh, Caesar salad's gonna come out, isn't he? The evening dew on the lawn felt nice and cool against her legs.
There's no way they actually have work on a Saturday evening. It was just an excuse. I'm sure they just ran off to go drinking or something.
Amy gazed up at the night sky as she walked behind Axel, listening to him grumble to himself.
It's just one strange thing after another.
She was in an unfamiliar land and under the protection of unfamiliar people she'd only just met. And it wasn't as if her surroundings were the only thing she was confused about. She still couldn't remember a single thing about herself.
But I wonder why I feel like everything's going to work out.
Was it because Keramiya seemed trustworthy? Or is this just her naivete? Naive? I don't know. I can't say words correctly. It's bad. She didn't feel a single bit anxious thinking about what was to come. In fact, her heart actually swelled with anticipation.
This is much better than being pessimistic, right?
No.
We're here. Come in.
Oh, this is so cute.
This will be your room.
My room.
We can't exactly let you sleep outside, so yes.
What is he talking about?
You can just ask Kiri for a more detailed explanation tomorrow morning or something.
Mr. Axel! He left. I wanted to thank him.
Once he left, she lowered her hand and headed toward the center of the room. She turned it in a circle, looking over the space.
What a lovely room. It's really like something out of a dream.
Just as she was about to examine the room's furnishing more closely, a yawn passed through her lips.
Oh, maybe I should go to bed now so I can enjoy myself tomorrow.
She sat down on the bed and stretched her arms toward the ceiling.
I'm not going to wake up in the morning and realize this was all just a dream, right? Well, even if it does turn out to be a dream, that's fine too.
Even if everything turned out to be a mere fantasy, it would still make for a wonderful memory.
Good night, Mr. Karamiya, Mr. Kiri, Mr. Axel.
Cottagecore perfection, indeed. Oh? Oh, that must have been like the mark of Prologue 1 being done.
Are you up, Amy?
That voice! It's Karamiya!
Karamia, more like caramel.
Good morning, Mr. Karamiya.
Morning. Did you sleep well?
Yes, like a baby. Are you sure it's okay to lend me such a lovely room?
It's a house. Look at it. It is a house, not a room. Look at it. It's in the back road. It's a house.
Of course, after all, we had it set up just for you, Senorita.
For me?
That used to be a storage shed. We couldn't exactly make you spend the night in a mansion full of men, now could we?
Reference to Diabolic Lovers. I don't think this is the same people that made Diabolic Lovers, though. It's definitely the same artist, though, set the way.
Oh, well, thank you very much for everything.
It's pretty disappointing, actually, that they have never released, like, an English translation for Diabolic Lovers. I'd play the hell out of Subaru's route.
I'm just glad you're happy with it. I imagine you're hungry. We can have breakfast in the mansion while I show you around.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh, the dreading loading screens. There are millions of them. They can get a bit annoying. I think it's more so to, like, separate the chapters, though, right? Because that was the prologue. You living with Kadamiya, Kiri, and Axel. But also them finding you.
When you enter from the front door, immediately to the right is the kitchen, and to the left is the living room. Please feel free to make use of the common areas. The rooms you can see from the hall belong to me and my subordinates. They're private areas, so get permission before entering, understand?
Yes, I do.
The room way in the back is my office. I spend most of my time in there when I'm in the mansion, so don't hesitate to drop by. Oh, also,
Kadamiya pulled a key from his pocket with a red ribbon tied to it and handed it to her.
this is the key to the bathroom in this hall. We had it set up for company, but it hardly gets any use, so take it for yourself, Senorita.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Someone should use it. But like I said before, only men live in this mansion. You wouldn't want to bump into someone in the bathroom, right?
Oh, you're right.
Kadamiya.
This is the kitchen. All the food and cooking is handled here. You're welcome to take your meals in other rooms, but make sure you return your dishes.
Boss.
Oh, Axel. Oh, Axel.
Why did I start giving Kadamiya Robin's voice? Oh my god. Let me get a drink.
Oh, Axel. Done with breakfast already?
I might have to make Kadamiya a little bit higher because my throat's straining. Axel nodded slightly in response.
What? I thought we were going to eat together.
Mr. Axel, thank you for last night.
No. Axel put his hand on his chin and cocked his head slightly. A few moments later, he furrowed his brow and shook his head. I don't recall doing anything deserving of thanks.
Well, you showed me to my room.
I was just following orders. Axel looked away and slipped past Kadamiya. Oh, he's one of those. He's one of those. He's one of those tsunderes.
What's with him? It's out of character for him to be acting so shy.
Huh? He's being shy?
You couldn't tell? I thought it was obvious.
He just seems angry to me.
Well, I guess it would look that way to someone who doesn't know him well. Well, you'll get to know him soon enough. Come on, let's get some food.
Oh, that music shift was so bad.
Good morning, Kadamiya. Miss Amy.
Oh, Mr. Kiri, good morning.
What? You just woke up?
Yes, today is Sunday. I have no reason to get up early, unlike a certain stupid lion.
Well, excuse me for being stupid.
Peter sliced the loaf of rye bread Kadamiya had abandoned. It's not like I care about you, baka. Kiri is one of those late sleepers. He's like me. Goddamn. He took a plate and glass from the cabinet, setting the bread on the plate and placing it on the dining table. Taking a seat in the chair next to Kadamiya, he put the empty glass on the table in front of him before pointing at the pitcher of water in the middle of the table. Kadamiya, pass the water, please.
What do you even have those arms for?
Despite his complaints, Kadamiya took the pitcher and filled Kiri's glass for him. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to head out, Audy. I have to pack. I will catch you in the server later. Sounds good, Chrissy.
You certainly are a lot of trouble for a consular Raj.
Please don't say things to tarnish my reputation in front of women. It's rude. Don't you agree, Miss Amy?
Amy, you don't have to indulge him. He's always causing trouble.
Kadamiya stood up and started stacking the empty plates. Amy stood up to help, but he gestured at her to sit back down. Well, it seems preferable in comparison to a bore like Kadamiya. By the way, Miss Amy, have you decided on your plans for the day?
My plans for the day?
Yes, do you intend to spend your precious Sunday cooped up in the mansion?
Precious? Is today a special day or something?
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess we need to explain that too. You know that this town is controlled by several families, right? The families quarrel over territory from Monday through Saturday, but Sunday has been declared a day of peace. We call it the Sunday Compromise. Consequently, even if you were to wander off on your own today, you wouldn't be in danger. You don't know the area, so it might be wiser to stay inside. But it's up to you, alright?
You're saying I'm free to walk about town?
Yes, exactly.
I'm free, huh? I wonder what I should do today.
Does this dumb bitch not realize that Caesar is still hunting her? Like, how stupid do you have to be? She knows. Who would you like to meet? Oh, this is the start of romancing people, isn't it? God, who do I want to go for? So many good options, am I right? There's only 2 good options. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother says to pick the very best one, and you are not it. So it's Axel.
I said I could visit the town, but
That's right. We're smart. We're a smart protagonist. We stay inside. She'd been shown around a bit, but she was hardly even familiar with the Oz mansion.
I'd probably just get lost if I went outside.
Amy, do you not realize that Caesar is still lurking about? Do you not realize? How stupid do you have to be? Be like, oh yeah, I'll go outside. The only time I'd probably go... the only time I'd probably go outside is for Bichette. Like, if I replay this game for her route. The dedication to get Axel. He is a tsundere. We go for the tsunderes. Setting out to explore her new home, she began wandering around the first floor.
So this is the living room.
She checked each of the rooms, recalling what Karamiya had told her.
This was the first room I saw when I came here. I woke up on the couch and then Mr. Axel... Huh?
Axel was lying face up on the couch, sleeping. Oh, are we gonna see him sleeping? His arms were crossed and his brow furrowed. He looked no different from when he was awake. Look at his face!
I'll just be careful not to wake him.
She walked around behind the couch and put her hands on the back of it to peer at his face. Oh, that's so creepy. I shouldn't have picked this option.
He's sound asleep. I guess he must be tired.
Ugh. The little noise he made startled her, making her jump. When he hadn't woken up, all he did was turn over.
That really startled me.
She put her hand on her chest and let out a sigh. Only then did she notice his suit jacket on the couch.
He might catch a cold like that. I'll cover him so he won't get sick. A blanket would be better, though.
She looked around the room, but the blanket they'd covered her with before was gone. Oh, is he gonna grab a hold of her? This isn't a Tome, so... Oh, by the way, Caesar is a big dum-dum too, so they are a perfect match. Without any alternative, she picked up his jacket and approached him.
Huh?
He did, didn't he? Something suddenly... Yep. What did I say? What did I say? Something suddenly yanked hard on her arm, pulling her forward. It all happened so fast she couldn't figure out what was happening. She felt something springy against her back. Just as she realized she tumbled over the couch, there was a thump and a sharp pain at the back of her head.
What do you think you're doing? Hi, baby.
When she came to, Axel was in front of her. He was close enough that she could reach out and touch him. And touched him. These translations, though. He was close enough that she could have reached out and touched him. Had he not been restraining her hands.
I was just trying to help.
Help. His eyes, cold like metal, gazed down at her.
Oh, it's a height difference.
I was just trying to help by putting that jacket on you.
How's that helping? It's just needless meddling.
He tightened his grip on her wrists.
You aren't part of this family or our territory, which means as long as I claim self-defense, I can do anything to you without fear of punishment. Keep that in mind in the future.
Sir, there's a thing called consent. I think you should learn it. He snatched his jacket from her and stood up.
I don't approve of you. In fact, I'd prefer it if you left. There's no point in taking care of you.
Mr. Axel.
Oh, he's definitely a tsundere. Just with the way he acted.
Oh, it's evening already. Mr. Kerumiya said we'd be having dinner soon. Maybe I'll walk around town a little bit.
No, you idiot!
I'm saving.
You idiot!
You dumb idiot.
You idiot!
She walked down the street, admiring how the setting sun dyed the scene a vibrant orange, even as she kept one eye on where she'd come from. Eventually, the road of red brick ended in a big plaza. It was filled with people just relaxing and enjoying themselves. What a lovely señorina you are.
Huh?
I have some delicious bread. Interested?
She turned around to see a friendly young man carrying a box.
Oh no, Oh.
Your stomach started growling right on cue. I'll give you a free sample. How about it?
A sample? But I'm sure Mr. Kerumiya and the others are preparing dinner for me. Thank you, but I'll have to pass.
That's okay. Well, next time then.
He bowed and then ran off.
He really startled me. Never thought someone would try to talk to me.
Oh no. Ow. Oh, are you okay? Baby? This is a baby face.
Yes?
I should give him a little boy. You should give him a boy voice. It's gonna kill my throat though. Do I want to do it? Do I?
Sorry.
Oh no, we're giving him Tails voice. Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't think there was anyone behind me. Can you stand up?
The young man held out his hand. She took it, and they got up together.
There we go. You're not hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. That's a relief. It'd be terrible if I hurt a girl.
He's the precious baby.
What's your name? Although, maybe I should introduce myself first. My name's So. What's your name? I'm Amy. Amy. Huh. I know the faces of most of the people in this town, but yours isn't familiar at all. It's only natural that you wouldn't be familiar with me. I just recently... Recently? Is it a good idea to tell him the truth? I moved here recently. Oh, that was a lie, wasn't it? Huh? It's written all over your face. Huh? Really? No, not literally. But you really were lying, weren't you? It's bad to lie. It makes people sad when you lie to them. I'm sorry. don't look so upset. I'm not mad at you. You must have had a reason to lie. Yes, I don't remember anything from before I came here. You don't remember?
Tails is hurting my voice.
Yes, when I came to, I was lying in an alley, and a man named Caesar was chasing me. Huh.
I'll make Tails, like, less in my throat, so it won't hurt as much.
Right now, Familiar Oz is taking care of me. I see. You really are strange. Am I? Yeah. I mean, you lied about it at first because you wanted to hide it, but now you're spilling your guts to me. And I'm someone you've only just met.
I'll be more careful from now on.
I'll be more careful from now on. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. There aren't only good people in the world. Though maybe that's weird for someone you've only just met to say. But I think you're a good person, Mr. So. Really? You really think that about me? Yes. You've been so kind and you're looking out for me. Now we're acquaintances. Maybe it's a good thing that I ran into you. Maybe it was. Oh, look at the time. I should get going, so I can get dinner ready. I should go home too. Goodbye, Mr. So.
He gave her an enthusiastic nod and turned to leave Oz territory. However, he turned back around as if he'd just remembered something.
Oh, also, could you stop calling me Mr. So? And what should I call you? Just So is fine. You don't have to be so polite either. I don't like formalities. I understand. You mean... Okay. Good. Perfect. I set up shop here every Sunday. I'm already closed for the day, but come by next week if you want. Yeah, I will. You better. It's a promise, okay? Bye then, Amy. I'll see you later.
Such a baby face. Damn, that was a really short chapter. Monday morning, the estate was busier than it had been the day before. Amy passed by the man heading out for the day as she made her way to the kitchen for breakfast.
Good morning.
She said softly to the empty room as she got herself some bread and milk. Taking a seat in the same chair she had the previous day, she started eating by herself.
Yesterday was a day of peace, which means that now there might be fights between the family until next Sunday. When I met... When I met Mr. Kadamiya and the others, I did see a bunch of people with weapons. I wonder if they actually used them. Morning. Came here on your own today, huh? Mr. Kadamiya!
She looked up and shifted slightly to face him. It seemed he had come for breakfast as well.
I assumed you would have been more shy since this mansion is full of men, but I guess not.
Sir, what are you implying? Kadamiya gently touched Amy's shoulders before going over to the sink. I'm turning down the FX volume. That crap is so loud. He plucked an orange from a basket of fruit and rinsed it off before taking a plate and knife out of the cabinet.
I'm sorry, I just made myself at home. Oh no, it's quite alright. I'm happy to see you getting comfortable.
That did not sound like a seat being pulled out. He took a seat next to her, orange and plate in hand. As he cut into the fruit's skin, a citrusy scent filled the room. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Axel.
Axel glanced at Amy, but that was it.
Morning, sir. Sleeps a lot? I do not sleep a lot.
Kadamiya tossed the still unpeeled orange at Axel. As he caught it, a few errant droplets of water splashed against his cheeks.
Eat it. I bought it at the market this morning.
I'll have it later. Axel wiped the water off his face with the back of his hand as he returned the orange to the fruit basket. Crossing his arms, he leaned against the wall. When are you heading out?
When I finish eating. Is there a reason I need to wait in here? There is. Join us at the table.
He passed by both Amy and Kadamiya and set his hand on the back of the furthest chair away from them.
A little closer.
Axel took a single step over, only to pull out the second furthest seat away.
No. The seats across from us are all open.
Kanamiya tapped the table in front of him. Axel let out a big sigh and sat down directly across from Kanamiya, diagonal to Amy.
What? Why are you so on guard around the Signorina? It's only natural to be on guard around an unfamiliar person. Well, I guess that's true. That said, I don't think she's going to bite. We're living together, so we might as well relax around each other, right?
Kanamiya the wingman, yes he is. Axel gave Amy a sideways glance that lasted less than a single second.
What am I going to do with you? I'm sorry, Amy. He's a very guard person by nature.
Oh, it's fine. He's right. You don't know anything about me. I understand how Mr. Axel feels.
Signorina, you're so much more mature about this than some people.
No. Axel rested his elbows on the table and gazed determinedly at the wall.
Mr. Kadamiya,
Don't let him bother you. He's always like this. More importantly, we need to discuss our plans for the day.
plans for the day?
Yeah, I was thinking Axel and I would show you around Oz territory. How's that sound?
Oh my god. I imagine the first one is going for Kitty's route. The second one is going for strictly Ketamiya because it's like, what if only you showed me around?
That sounds wonderful.
Good. We'll show you around this town we're so proud. Right, Axel?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Axel doesn't seem very enthusiastic about this.
Just as that thought occurred to her, her eyes met Axel's. I follow my orders.
Huh?
If the Dawn ordered me to marry... What is this writing? What is this writing? If the Dawn ordered me to marry you, I would obey, understand?
What?
Amy gave a vague response, unable to discern Axel's intent. Ketamiya leaned against the back of his chair and smiled as he watched their exchange.
Why do you have to use such a roundabout expression to say, don't worry about me?
No. Why did your mind go straight to that, Axel? I bet he's crushing hardcore, like secretly. He's putting up the tsundere front, but as we know about all tsunderes, they secretly like you. They're like, oh booga booga.
The area is covered in red brick or hard turf. The main street in front of the mansion is obviously ours, but the rest of this area is too.
All of this?
Amy stopped in the middle of the street and looked over her surroundings. The street was bustling and the faces of the people coming and going were cheerful. There were no armed men to be seen anywhere. The atmosphere didn't feel very different from Sundays at all. Ketamiya got closer to her as he returned the greetings of the townspeople.
So what do you think?
I expected it to be scarier, like a fight could break out any moment. It's much more relaxed and peaceful than I imagined. I think it's wonderful.
Really?
He gave a boyish smile and patted her on the head. Aww, that's so sweet. I'm not gonna say cute, but that was sweet.
I'm happy to hear you say that. It's not like we carry weapons because we like using them. Our main job is to protect our territory from outsiders and to mediate fights. It's unlikely that you'll get caught up in a fight within our territory. So don't worry yourself.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Regarding the Wolfgang, your assertion that it
that it is completely safe here is not entirely accurate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Wolfgang?
Caesar and the others. The man who was chasing you, Signorina.
Oh, right.
I completely forgot about Mr. Caesar.
Woman.
She is so dumb. Why is she dumb? Why? Like, Chickadee, you were like, should I go outside yesterday? And then yesterday you had to deal with Caesar. No, not yesterday. The day before you had to deal with Caesar, and he was like, you're my prey. And then he chased you. Which you said, I don't want to die. Which would have been a traumatic experience for you. So therefore, you should have been able to remember it. Amy, you're slightly stupid.
From what Carrie tells me, they live in the forest outside the town walls. They're a troublesome bunch who invade other territories. All the families here are plagued by them. We all have to be on the lookout for another attack.
Okay.
Kanamiya made a satisfied nod and held his hand out to Axel.
Axel, do you have any change on you?
Huh? Axel... Axel groped around in his pockets. After counting out of the coins, he found he handed them to Kanamiya.
Grazie. Amy, let's get something to eat. Axel's treating.
What?
Is that okay?
He's fine. Isn't it, Axel?
If the Dawn buys something for me too.
Alright, it's said. Man, all I had this morning was an orange. I'm already starving.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? It's Kanamiya's fault. I rest my case. This man is not only dumb, but he's also stupid.
There's a great hot dog stand over there. Let's go eat.
Axel frowned as he watched over Kanamiya and Amy from behind while they walked down the street lined with food stands.
Isn't your empty stomach your own responsibility? Why do I have to pay for your food?
Axel, we're on the same wavelength, buddy. Caesar? On the salad? No, the man who tried to kill you. Alright, that one.
Axel, we're going to leave you behind.
No, I'm coming.
There's a little clothing boutique at the end of this street.
Kanamiya pointed down an alley with a hand still greasy from his hot dog.
Just around that corner is a general store, and beyond that is a bookstore. You can buy almost anything within Oz territory, so I don't think you'll be uncomfortable here. In the center of town is Tower Plaza. You can see the tower from any part of town. It's a good landmark.
Kanamiya put one hand on the tower wall and looked up. Amy followed suit and looked up too. Why are you copying him? The tower stretched so high into the sky that its top was hidden in the clouds.
What a big tower.
Indeed, not even Mr. Know-It-All Curry knows what it is exactly. It's a mystery.
A king lives in it. She turned to face Axel behind her, but he only stepped forward and placed his hand on the tower just as Kanamiya had.
I've heard that the king of this world lives in the top of the tower.
What? You actually believe the legend, Axel?
Is there something wrong with that?
Nah, it's good to dream.
What legend?
Supposedly, anyone who reaches the top floor and meets the king will have any wish granted.
Wish?
Yeah, but no one knows how to meet the king. There are no
doors to the tower, only the names of the familiae that control the town and some rectangular slots.
The slots Axel the niches.
I don't know if the legend is true or not, but this tower does serve as a major landmark.
Kanamiya pulled Amy close to him. He leaned forward to match her